Nevaeh, and I'm here to sprinkle my day on you guys. I just wanted to come and say something because it came to my brain. And honestly, I was gonna make a YouTube video either way, but this topic came to my brain, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. There is no such thing as staying the same. There's no such thing as staying the same. You're either growing or you are depleting. You're growing or you're depleting. There's no in between. You might not realize that you are like depleting. You may not realize that you are getting worse, but it will come up and it will show in years from now. There is no such thing as staying the same. Like, I cannot stress that enough, because one, you're either growing, you're changing, your circumstances are changing, the world around you is changing, your finances are changing, your mentality is changing, your friends, your home, things are changing for the better, or they're staying the same when you should be growing. So if you think that you're staying the same, or that you've been stagnant, or you're in the same place, yeah, your surroundings may look the same, but in 5 years when you look up, you're gonna realize how far back you fell behind. And you're gonna be like, dang, when I could have been doing this, I wasn't, I was doing this. If you're staying the same in such as the way that you're eating the same, yeah, it may not feel like things are changing. It may not feel like you're getting worse. Yeah, it may just feel like you're just eating the same. But in reality, your insides have gotten worse than they were 5 years ago. Your insides have gotten worse. If you have bad financial bad financial management, I meant to say, and you feel like nothing is changing, and if you were to do a big reflection on yourself from 5 years ago, and this whole time you thought you were staying the same, and then you do a big reflection, you're gonna see how much money you went through, how much money you could have made, how much money you didn't, how many times you messed up with budgeting, all the things, all the opportunities that you missed. And that you can't be staying the same if you're missing opportunities. You're getting worse. Every opportunity you miss is you getting worse. So I say all of this to say, if you really want to change your life and you really want to get better, you have to understand that you cannot be stagnant. There's no such thing as being stagnant while growing. You cannot do it. You can be stagnant in one area while you're growing in another area, such as you could be stagnant in your finances, but you're growing with your fitness. But, you know, why would you want that? Why would you want to be, sorry, my daughter's driving her toy car. Why would you want to be fit, but not be able to, you know, enjoy the luxurious things? And not even luxurious, like not be comfortable. Why would you want to be fit, but not have a home to be comfortable in, or not have a car to be comfortable in, or not have, you know, you don't even have to have the best clothes, but like an outfit that you are comfortable in. But because you'd rather like be bad with your finances, you're not even investing in clothes for yourself, like well-fitted clothes. And you know, we're not perfect human beings. We're all growing and we're all a work in progress. But what I'm saying this to say, being stagnant is always a downfall. Being in one place isn't really just being in one place. It's you getting further behind from growing, because when you are in one place, you're missing opportunities that you could have taken to grow. And I don't know, I just don't want to miss any more opportunities. And sometimes you're thinking like, what opportunities am I missing? Like, what could you possibly be talking about? When I'm saying missed opportunities, I don't mean you just missed a $100,000 job. I'm saying whenever you didn't budget right, you missed that opportunity to save your money or invest your money into something. When you didn't budget right, you missed that opportunity to buy yourself a healthy plate of food. And instead you were working out, but you didn't buy yourself that healthy plate of food because you weren't investing your money right, because you didn't have enough money for that healthy food. But the whole time that time you didn't have that enough money, you were using it to go out and get McDonald's, or you were going on pointless dates with friends who didn't serve you, or you were doing just a bunch of things that didn't matter. At the end of the day, you know, I'm not saying that life isn't hard and it's just the easiest thing to do. Imagine living a certain way for 20 years of your life and nobody taught you any better. You're used to going out on dates every Friday. You're used to hanging out with friends. You're used to struggling. You know what I'm saying? I know that I don't say this with judgment towards people who are used to struggling, because I've grown up in an environment where struggling was my normal. It was normal to be around people who were struggling. You know, I didn't grow up around family members who were like, I can't even speak for all of them, but family members who were open about being on top of their money. So if I did have family members that happened to be open on top of their money, they didn't talk to me about it. I only heard about from the family members who were struggling. And I didn't grow up with all this structure and knowing exactly where and what to put my money into. So imagine for somebody being, and I'm not talking about myself, but imagine somebody spending 20, 30 years of their life living a certain way, never living a different way, and then telling them, oh, all you need to do is stop making excuses and eat right. Like, no, that's not the way I'm trying to approach this. That's not the way that I'm trying to come at you. That is not the way I'm trying to make it seem, because I understand that it is difficult. And even although it can be simple, it can still be difficult to achieve goals that you have spent so long not achieving in your life. To imagine never working out, and then, you know, you hear somebody, motivation, there's no excuse for not working out. You've never worked out in your life. You've never budgeted. You've never eaten healthy. You know, you've never let go of people that didn't serve you. You never did deep reflection inside of the mirror to dig within and actually look at yourself and face the issues you've had. And then you have somebody coming here and telling you that there's no excuse. No, that's not the approach that I'm coming to talk with you guys. I'm coming to tell you guys I understand how difficult it is to get out of habits. I understand that your body is so used to doing a certain thing over and over again. Your body is used to the food you eat. Your body is used to not working out. Your body is used to spending the second you see something that you want. Your body is used to hanging out with pointless friends and doing things that are pointless desires. Your body is used to it. So whenever you think about doing anything other than the things that you're used to, it feels depleting. It feels very frustrating. It feels overwhelming. It feels like you cannot do all of those things at once. I'm not coming here to tell you guys to change overnight. I'm telling you guys to grow just a little bit, grow 1% today. If that 1% means that normally you wake up and the first thing you do is drink a soda, maybe try some water today. And do that same thing tomorrow, and do that same thing tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, until it becomes a routine, until it is something that you're used to. And when you finally feel like it's something that you're used to, like your heart doesn't desire to grab a soda every single morning, and you're finally in the groove of becoming a new person, you add a new habit. Then maybe you add some stretches, like after a month of adding that water habit, then you add some stretches. I don't expect anybody or even myself to change overnight. I think I'm a work in progress and will be a work in progress for the rest of my life. I will never be perfect. I will never have arrived exactly to where I want to be. I will constantly keep arriving to places that I want to be, but I will never be at a place in my life where I am complacent, where I have grown too much that I cannot grow anymore. There's an infinite amount of topics to learn about, areas to grow in, and people to get to know. And so I will never stop this journey of growing, and you should never either. But I don't want to tell you it's a big change overnight, because I'm still a work in progress. I just came to tell you guys that it starts with the little things, and the little things matter. Once you stack up those habits, you become a new person. You start to become a new person with every habit that you change, with everything that you deny, with every desire that is no longer serving you, that you deny, you become a better person. So that's all I'm here to say today. I hope that you guys can continue growing, continue learning, and can continue becoming your better selves, continue arriving, never stop learning, never stop growing, never stop seeking, never stop being insightful. There is so much in you, so much room for you to grow, so much room for you to become who you want to be, and so many potentials, an infinite amount of potential areas to be in, potential areas to grow, potential versions of you to be. So thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate anybody who actually came to watch this video. You want to say hi, baby? Kimberly wanted to join the video earlier, and I told her that she'd have time to join. Come on, say hello. Say hi.
Hi.
My baby girlies. Say hello.
Hello.
Say I'm about to get in the bath.
I'm gonna get in the bath.
Say good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Say holla at your girls.
Hello, girls.
Be real or be real.
Be real or be real?
Mwah.
Mwah.